The one and the only, the triple to G.O.D. Like to welcome you guys back to the show, everybody. Yo, as you see, Seto Kaiba, cause screw the rules, he got all the money. And screw the rules around here, cause triple the guy got all the game. Seto Kaiba's on his way to Jump Force, and I've been holding on to that trailer for a couple of weeks, trying to figure out like how we're gonna actually present that information, because I had a thought that Seto was coming out earlier than this, but he's not. So I figured, you know what I'm saying, because something happened yesterday, you know what I'm saying, that I just want to quickly talk about. I figured that I'd finally get some use out of that trailer. That thing I did was I finally got around to watching Darkside of the Dimensions, and just to keep it brief, I appreciate it. As someone who came up on the original Yu-Gi-Oh anime and things like that because of 4Kids or whatever the case may be, to finally see, you know what, yeah, I'm just going to bring them out. Closure. Because the majority of what the Dark Side of the Dimension was closure for people who had grew up with that version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's like, when Yu-Gi-Oh! Gets a little crazy, like, I would say after 5Ds, like after 5Ds, things start getting weird, and then well, it was card games on motorcycles, and then before that it was heroes, and then you skip back over XYZ, that was XYZ, right? Yeah, that was Axel. Then what, we got into pendulum summoning. Oh, am I skipping one? Yeah, it's pendulum summoning, and then they doing something with virtual reality now. I'm like, I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? But if I really wanted to know that, I could ask Romans 247. Check out his channel. You know what I'm saying? He plays a lot of them dinks, aka Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, which I have been secretly thinking about getting into. But honestly, for real, what I've been thinking about doing is because there's a story that I want to share. There's a story that I want to share, and the only way I can share that is if we play Forbidden Memories. Like, I got memories, like legitimately, like setting up, like had the game short popping off, infinite star chip, trying to get all the cards, and like getting like, how many Black Meteor Dragons can one person have in a deck? The answer is not enough. But seriously, for real, like when it comes to the Dark Side of the Dimensions, I was glad that I got a chance to sit down and watch it, because I wanted to watch it when it came out in the movie theater. Because, fun fact, when the first Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie came on, me and Joaquin went to go see it. You know what I'm saying? We went to the actual theater, got super Egyptian gods or whatever, like what, sphinxes or whatever. I think I still got them cards. I still got my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, well, most of them. I'm like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a weird thing when I sit here and think about it, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I have legitimately lost respect for people because of a playing card. Like, I ran into two separate situations where you know, your boy, when he was young and stupid, got played over Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Whether that was me sitting up or somebody had gave me a card and I let them borrow a video game, and they decided they wanted to keep the video game. I'm like, at that point, I called that an L, walked away. That person tried to walk up to me a couple of years later and speak to me like did nothing happen. That person immediately got one of these, and I kept it pushing. The other person was somebody when I was still young and stupid that I thought I trusted. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, you know what I'm saying, who was way smarter than me in the ways of the streets when I didn't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I got taken advantage of by that person. It's like, but it's people like that who you just excise. You do whatever you gonna do, and you let that be. They live their lives, you live yours. But I've had some weird dealings with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, yo, I done actually won Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards in a first to 10 in Marvel as a bet. Like, somebody put up Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards against some money, and I won and beat them in a first to 10. Like, and we were playing PS2 Marvel, so, you know, that technically don't count. But, you know, I got some good memories with it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I went to a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments. Got demolished, of course, because, you know, I was still learning the game and stuff like that. It's like I had a couple people, you know, teach me how to play, and it's like, but I done long fell off, you know what I'm saying? Like Rolling 247, the A Factor, you know what I'm saying? They still dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit, but, you know, I'm getting that. That's a little non-sequitur, but I really want to just get that off my chest or whatever. But Dark Side of the Dimensions, let's get back to that, because I don't want to, I'm like, cause my thing is that if you are a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day, like when it was coming on Kids WB, you know what I'm saying? Like, you owe it to yourself to watch that movie, because it is a lot of closure in that, in a way that you see them grow up. It's like spoilers. They graduate high school. Like we done sat up, and I remember little Yugi Moto put together that Millennium Puzzle, and his life changed forever. Like we never got to see season 0 in a way that made sense, but you know the internet has been kind to a lot of us, and we've been able to see the dumbness that is season 0. We've been able to see the show in its true unedited form, kind of, sorta. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember a couple of years ago, they was trying to like run back. They was trying to run back Yu-Gi-Oh! I still got the download that was on Daily Motion, where a legitimate redub of Yu-Gi-Oh! The uncensored versions was finna come out with a brand new cast. I should locate that, or you should go Google that shit down. But it existed. It was a thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I said, I've had my waxing and waning with Yu-Gi-Oh! Like every now and then, I will literally go find and go boot up some Forbidden Memories and just play it. Just, you know, just like I said up here, like, yo, let me summon my Thunder Dragon by fusing this. Like it was a plant. I remember fusing like 1,000 Dragon with a plant. And it's like Forbidden Memories is like fast and loose with Yu-Gi-Oh! But like the anime was like fast and loose. And just for the record, in Darkside of Dimension, they actually go 8,000 life points, which I thought was like kind of mind blowing. Because 4,000, like, you know what? I don't think this is a conversation we should be having about how the anime just play fast and loose with the rules. Like, yo, you can sit up here and rock 2/3 of a Blue Eye Ultimate Dragon and then Celtic Warrior just slashing their heads off. And I'm like, really now? But I didn't know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! Then either. But, you know, but I gotta say, as the anime was and is a push to try to sell Yu-Gi-Oh! To unsuspecting people like myself, it worked. You know what I'm saying? Because I was interested in the game. Like I said, I still got my deck somewhere. It's probably in a box somewhere with all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards and stuff. Got a lot of good work. It's still a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that I've always wanted that I'm still trying to get on eBay to get a decent price. Do not ask. I'm not chasing down like holofoil Charizard. Like, fun fact, I remember when HSN, when the Pokemon card game first came out, like HSN was literally selling Charizards, bruh. I remember that though. I was flicking through one night, like it was like real late at night. I'm turning on HSN though. We selling Charizards, cuz I was like, really now? Okay, I believe you. I've always wanted to try to find a way to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, I remember like almost buying Legacy of the Duelist more than once. I have literally thought about asking Roadman247 to introduce me to the world that is the Dinks. I've thought about it, but it's just that I just haven't pulled that trigger. I'm just gonna stick to my I'm just gonna stick to my work. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stick to Forbidden Memories. Like I never played Duelist of the Roses. Like I got it. It's like a greatest hits copy sealed that I got off eBay for like $10 years ago. Have not played it yet, and probably something I should change because from what I know, it's a sequel to Forbidden Memories. So if nothing else, for the continuity purposes thereof, to play it. But it's like it play different from Yu-Gi-Oh! From what I understand it. But I probably should just get around and just do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I know this was a little non sequitur, but I had to find something to do with that Seto Kaiba trailer footage. I just watched Darkside of Dimensions, and I'm telling you, watch that joint. I'm not gonna really get into too much, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get rid of too much, but it was good to see old friends again. Like after everything that I've been through with the series, with both watching it all the way through originally on Kids WB. And also technically the Fox box, because that's where Capsule Monsters came on. Like literally, like it got separated from Kids WB, like CW Kids or whatever it was. And for a minute they showed Capsule Monsters on whatever that was over there. Cause that was Fox's stuff. Yeah, cause that came on Channel 2 in the hood. Yeah, so that's where they showed Capsule Monsters. It got really crazy. I'm like, hell, Duke Devlin was in the movie. I'm like, that was kind of crazy. But then weirdly, it's like I can't. But it's like thanks to Look Rebo, motherfucker. I can't sit up here. Doom. Man, damn it. Look, I'm good. I'm glad we had this Yu-Gi-Oh! Minute. because we have got work to do. You know what I'm saying? I've been a little busy trying to handle some actual real life business, so I haven't been able to get a chance to sit down and put in some work. But I got a backlog of work, and hopefully I can get through it, and we can get back to, because I know there are some games that that I need to get back to, and there's some work that needs to be done that I know I'm a little late on, and work that I'm forever late on. But we gonna get to that regardless. But look. One on triple the G.O.D. Got the congregation rolling strong with me. Bessie and Janine, you heard her purring a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like she's trying to get this out to you. She appreciates all your love. But look, sit back, relax, and take tune. Bang! Just like that, baby. We in the mix tonight. AM, I don't know what time is it in your hood? I know what time it is in my hood. I'm not gonna tell you that. Just know it's triple the God time all the time, every time. Fair enough? Cool. Sit back, relax, and stay tuned. You know I am. You know they are, and you know who's holding you down. Stay winning up out here. Never losing. Don't do that. Look, we have got more show for you. Cause screw the rules, triple the guy got the game. More show for you, them, and they. Right after these commercial messages. Seriously, we gonna play some Forbidden Memories. When I was doing some research to get ready to play Forbidden Memories, they're like hacks of the game that got Egyptian god cards, and I'm like, really? For real? I'm like, I got 50 Harpy Feather Dusters on the memory cards. You want one? I got them on deck, fam. Seriously though, go watch Darkside of Dimensions if you grew up with the throwback Yu-Gi-Oh. Get some closure, because you know what? Because I guess it's on the tip, because I didn't want to get into that, but it was good for both Yugi and Kaiba to get some closure and to actually clear up some misconceptions about relationships then and thereof because of, and yeah, at this juncture, let's just say it, I should be in Taya. So, it is what it is. I thought she always had a thing for the Pharaoh. Nah, she wants Yugi Moto. She wants the king of games. And that is not a 10, bro. It is what it is, though. Look, more show for you right after these commercial messages.